Obstacles on the twin flame journey: age gaps, distance, language barriers, same-sex connections, different skin colors or cultural differences, and unconditional love. Hi, I'm Agi from Reach Your Soul. Today I want to share a deep, complex, and personal topic: the twin flame journey, the challenging paths, the obstacles, and how this journey teaches us unconditional love. The twin flame journey is not ordinary and doesn't work like everyday relationships. It's not easy, and it often goes against social norms, habits, and expectations. Here the soul meets its own reflection, and all your fears, rules, and patterns, what you were introduced in your childhood, come to the surface. But know this: often you receive exactly what you fear the most. The beliefs and limits from your family or upbringing. This is wrong, you can't do that, this is forbidden. These obstacles appear on the twin flame path, so you can face them and learn to love unconditionally everything and everyone, regardless of what your environment showed you. Now you have the chance, as the chosen one, to sensitize your environment and bring them into the state of unconditional love and higher consciousness. Let's look at the different obstacles and challenges you may meet on this journey. Age gaps. There can be a 10, 20, or even 30-year difference. Society often judges such relationships, but for the soul, this is only a dimension, not a barrier. That's when I say it. Sometimes a teenager has an old soul, and you can speak to them as you could speak to another person in their 50s. So age gap doesn't matter at all. Geographical distance. Thousands of kilometers may separate you, making physical presence nearly impossible at first. The mind and the physical world notice the difference and the distance. But energetically, it doesn't matter. Energy connects. And love isn't only for those nearby. Differences in religion. One partner may have a completely different religious background, which can bring tension or misunderstanding at first. Families may refuse a certain religion, or the twin flames religion might make it challenging to connect with someone from another background. Lifestyle differences. One partner may have always been in relationships, the other always alone. They live in different rhythms and experience spaces. Some never wanted children, but their twin flame has some, maybe even several. Acceptance of the whole package is needed. Someone used to being in relationships, but must experience being alone first to understand and respect the other's needs. Same-sex connections. In the physical world, this may be questioned or hard to imagine, but for the soul, gender doesn't matter. Twin flame connection is energy, not physical form. So gender is not a barrier. Interestingly, in same-sex connections, the partner with masculine energy may show more masculine energy for the feminine side than their husband or anyone else from their environment before. Language differences. Communication can be difficult at first. It's like a child growing up hearing several languages at home and in the environment, and being unable to speak in school or kindergarten for a long time. In this connection, both partners need to learn each other's language. Or I would say not need, but they are willing to learn each other's languages, at least to some extent, to reach full acceptance. Skin color and culture. Different cultural and societal experiences can bring fear challenges into the relationship. If your family or community sees a different skin color or culture as unacceptable, you may become a bridge to help others realize that the other person is human too, just raised and lived differently. Financial differences. It can be hard to accept that finances exist only in the physical world. For the soul, it doesn't matter whether someone is rich or poor, noble or from a working family. The task here is to set this aside and help society realize that money is energy, just like love, moving on the same frequency. These are only the external obstacles. The real work happens between souls. Even on the energetic level, twin flame relationships face challenges. For example, beside my twin flame, I also have dual partners. My task is not only to practice acceptance in myself or sensitize my environment, but also to mediate acceptance and unconditional love between my twin flame and the other masculine partners. I stand in the center with my energy, and through me, they start to see and accept each other as they are. Even those whose connection is initially not fully harmonized. I am the mirror showing unconditional love, patience, understanding, and how to integrate everything without judgment. People can only connect unconditionally with me if they accept the others around me, who trigger exactly the challenges I mentioned above. If they ask for my energy or my support, they receive it as a whole package. No separation, no denial. But I had to reach this point through years of intense inner work, something I never dreamed I could achieve. My path involves multiple languages, countries, and challenging levels. Experiencing different aspects with my twin flame and the other masculine partners allows me to understand love, acceptance, and connection more fully. This depth allows me to teach unconditional love more deeply than those who only experience one or two of these aspects in their lives. If someone's path is simpler, opposite gender, twin flame, same age, no language or cultural barriers, no distance, they might meet physically sooner. But it's important to understand that they have their own challenges. Their backpack contains fears, blocks, and lessons, and they may not reach unconditional love or inner union faster than those on a challenging but determined path. The task is the same for everyone, to transmit unconditional love through themselves and their relationship. Challenging paths teach deeper acceptance, greater openness, and because what you experience shapes you the most. Every difficulty, every challenge, every confrontation with your fears raises your frequency, expands your acceptance, and deepens your love. The twin flame journey is not only about romantic love, it's about the soul learning, mastering unconditional love, and understanding that every obstacle, every difference, every difficulty is part of the path, so your soul can love freely without judgment. If you are on this path, know you are not alone, Everything that happens, every challenge, every meeting, every distance, every difference serves the growth of your soul and is part of initiation into unconditional love. That's all I wanted to share today. You can find all the details how you can contact me for support under the video description and also under the comment. Wishing you a beautiful journey. Bye for now.